What's up, you guys? Teddy Striker here, and this Saturday we got a crazy good fight night card happening in London, headlined by Leon Edwards versus Sean Brady, and we're gonna break it down and give my predictions for every fight on the main card. With that being said, let's get right into it. So first, we got Nathaniel Wood versus Morgan Charrier, and in this one, I think I'm gonna lean towards Nathaniel Wood. I feel like he's got a better skill set. He's well rounded. He's got some good submissions in the UFC, good striking. He's got a lot of experience too fighting in the UFC. I think he's been here since like 2018, and he's fought some pretty good competition. And Morgan Charrier, he also fought some great competition over in Europe. He fought Saladin Parnasse. He fought Jordan Vucenic. He's got a lot of experience as well. But I just feel like Nathaniel Wood just has a better skill set, and he could edge it out by a decision. I don't see Morgan Charrier getting finished. I think he's only been finished once in his career. But I think this could be a competitive fight, but I'm going to lean towards Nathaniel Wood. Moving on to Jordan Vucenic versus Chris Duncan. In this one, I'm going to go with Jordan Vucenic winning. He had a great performance in his debut in the UFC against Guram Kutateladze. It was a competitive fight. He nearly got a knockout in the first round, but then he just got outworked in the second and third round. And I feel like his coaches told him he won the second round, which is why it looked like he took the third round off, which was a mistake. But overall, I just think that he's a better striker. He's well-rounded too. And Chris Duncan is good, but he doesn't really have a guard. He keeps his hands low, and I feel like he's relatively easy to hit. And I think that he's going to get sniped with that right hand quite a bit. He could even get dropped, but I feel like Vucenic could get a finish here in the third round. I think he's going to get a finish by TKO. Then we got Molly McCann versus Alexia Tainara. And originally, Molly McCann was supposed to fight some girl that was 6-5, and that was basically a guaranteed win in front of her fans in the UK. But now she's actually got a very tough opponent in front of her, and I actually think that Molly McCann is going to lose again, and she's going to get out-grappled. She's going to get submitted in round 2, I think. I don't think Molly McCann is really that good, and I think she's going to lose in front of her fans. Then we've got Gunnar Nelson versus Kevin Holland, and I think that Kevin Holland is going to lose to Gunnar Nelson. I think he's going to get submitted in... Actually, no, I'm going to say, he is going to get submitted in the second round. I don't know, I feel like Kevin Holland doesn't really take his career seriously. He's just going out there, whatever. He wants to fight 5 or 6 times a year, but he doesn't really care about winning or losing. And I feel like he is talented. He is very powerful. He's got a good ground game. He is a black belt, but I don't know. He just doesn't care about winning. He just, wants to show up and, be there. And it's just kind of tough to see, but he is going to lose again by a second round submission. But moving on to the co-main event, we got Jan Legendary Police Power versus Carlos Solberg. And I think Carlos Solberg is going to get this one done. I like Jan Blachowicz, but recently he went on the Ariel Helwani show, and he's actually talked about how he's considering retiring. He even considered it during his time off, because he had several shoulder injuries that kept him out so long. It's almost been 2 years since his last fight versus Alex Pereira. And when someone starts mentioning that retirement talk, I don't know, it doesn't really seem like a good sign. Jan Blachowicz is 42 at this point, I think, maybe even 43. And Carlos Solberg, he's young, he's hungry, he wants to be a champion. Jan Blachowicz, he already became a champion. He defended the title. He made that money. He's good, but I think that Carlos Solberg is just going to have a significant speed advantage. He's going to have a great jab. He's got a great counter left hook, in case Jan starts to get desperate and starts to blitz in like he used to do back in the day in his earlier career. And he could get clipped on the way in with something, and I feel like Carlos Solberg is going to be able to draw Jan Blachowicz into strikes with his footwork. He's going to be able to frustrate Jan on the outside, and I think that he's in his prime, and he's going to show that he's a top contender, and I could see him finishing Jan, but I think that he is going to win a decision here, a pretty comfortable decision. I think that Jan is going to start to slow down after round one. And yeah, Oldberg is just going to comfortably outstrike him. And then in the main event, we got the return of Leon Rocky Edwards versus Sean Brady. And I think I'm going to go with Leon Edwards to get this done by unanimous decision. I mean, Leon, like, at this point, if he loses to another grappler by getting pressured, getting pushed back against the fence, and getting taken down, like, man, that is just sad to see. But I think he's got that blueprint figured out. He should fight Sean Brady like how he was fighting Bilal in their first fight, push him back, and how he fought Kobe. Put the wrestler on their heels, push them back, bully the wrestler, take the center of the cage, and start unleashing some fast low kicks. Use your front snap kicks to the body, your front kicks to the body, and use that boxing. Sean Brady does have a similar style to Bilal Muhammad, where he likes to use his hands to push his opponents back up against the fence and, start to grapple and just basically do that for the whole time and try to fatigue his opponents. But Leon can't accept that. He's got to take the fight to Sean Brady. And even when Sean Brady tries to put that pressure on him, get him off you. Be aggressive, fight back. Don't be afraid to gas out and fatigue or whatever. Yeah, just fight your way out of those bad positions. And Leon, he also was preparing for JDM, so his boxing is going to be on point in this fight. And one more reason why I think he's going to win is in that Bilal fight, it was actually pretty close. I felt like Leon won 2 rounds. It wasn't like, Leon got 50-45 or 50-43. Bilal, like, he talks like he completely washed Leon, but it was actually a lot closer. And Leon could have really beat Bilal if he was just, more locked in and more aggressive. And I think that now he's got to fight with some spite. He's got to fight with that aggressiveness, really try to headshot this guy. But I think Leon can get it done. And I think he is going to, get back in the win column. And maybe after this, he can fight for the title. Hopefully, the winner of JDM and Bilal stays active and fights 2 more times so that we finally get some action in the welterweight division.